Hi, it's Matt Giggs. So, facts tell, stories sell. But when you think you're in a sales environment and you're trying to achieve targets and results, and most salespeople, I'd say a good 90% or more, end up telling instead of selling, or they think telling is selling. They think talking about stuff, stats, features, benefits is actually selling. No. You need to bring the statistics to life through stories. I could just share you this one story, just one that's occurred to me. Within 1 month of opening my business in 2012, within 1 month, I had a guy that contacted me, an art dealer who I met at a networking event. He contacted me and said, look, you need to help me with this client. Now, I'm just about to take you on a journey here with this story. The flip side is I sold a property for just over 11 million, right, in Belgravia in the first month of opening my business. Now, that's a pretty impressive stat, but it's over and done with. It's short, sharp, there you go, well done, you're great, thanks very much, move on. But let me tell you the story and what the difference is with this story. Is that when this guy contacted me, he rang me 3 or 4 times one evening, and I'm literally doing appointments. I've just started the business, I'm out there showing houses to people. It's like, wow, this is great, this is what I'm doing. Why does this guy keep ringing me? So anyway, put it away. He's ringing again, put it away. I'm with these clients. Anyway, cut a long story short, I phoned him after the viewing. How are you doing? Matthew, I need to talk to you. I've got a client for you. Brilliant, thank you so much. Really appreciate you sharing this with me. Tell me who it is. Well, he's in America. Okay, that's a good start, brilliant, okay. And yeah, they're looking in London. Right, okay, well, I'm in St Neots, Cambridgeshire. Okay, it's a bit of a distance. What else did he say? He said, well, look, Matt, I need to tell you a little bit about his budget. Okay, what's his budget? Well, he's looking in these postcodes and he was dishing out these central West London postcodes, and the budget was 4 to 8 million. So I'm in St Neots, Cambridgeshire, nice market town, average house price at the time of about £260,000. I had 5 properties on my website, all under 350,000. There's me thinking, what the heck do I do? Right, so there's a great saying, isn't there, about the, if you've given a ticket to the rocket ship, just get on, and I'm on this rocket ship. This guy wants to buy between 4 and 8 million pounds. Brilliant. I'm going to get an introduction to the guy's manager. He manages his estate, etc., his affairs. Right, okay, yeah, pass him across. Shall I give him your email address? No, don't give him my email address, because he'll see that my company does not operate in this market. So don't give him my email address. What about your website? No, even worse, right? If he looks on my website, he will see that this is not something that we're used to handling. Here's a Gmail email address. The guy emails me, I email back. We arrange an appointment, and I talk to him about the fact that I could probably help him to meet his client's needs. Brilliant. Budget, postcodes, great. Next thing, who do I need to find? So my father-in-law worked for Knight Frank in London many years ago. Daryl, how do I find someone that's going to help me? Gave me a recommendation. Guy called Richard, brilliant guy, buying agent, average price. Wow, sounds great to me. Passes me his details. I ring him up. I've got a client for you. Here he is. He's looking between 4 and 8 million. And the guy called Richard, who's here to help me save the day, said, that's not really my price range. Oh, okay. He said, my price range is more 20 to 30 million. Right, but because you're Daryl's son-in-law, let me see if I can help you. Okay, brilliant. So I arranged the call. We got what's called it was like a, what do you call it? It's one of these things, right? We sat in this office. I will never forget this, nearly 12 years ago. And it was on this call, and it was going brilliantly well. This guy is so intelligent, so bright. He's investing in London. He wants to come and view on the weekend of the Jubilee, right, in 2012. Okay, great. No one's open, hardly anywhere you can get in anywhere, but that's when he wants, that's when it's going to happen. So this guy, the Richard guy's doing a fab job, getting all the information, answering all the questions. Fantastic. Next level. Comes, views, buys, exchanges 4-6 weeks down the line. Done. Completion. Fee. Thank you very much. So there's a story there. What does that story tell you? Ed, first time you've heard that story, what's the first word that goes through your mind?
Big jump for you.
Big jump. Big jump. And it's a massive, 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 massive achievement, right? And that achievement was made because of my desire to focus on someone's needs and find solutions, right? That's all I did. And I managed to get the right people around me to help. So now you're going to be selling through me. Is that the kind of agent that you want to work with? Now that's the difference between a story and a statistic. The statistic of me bragging about the fact that I've just sold a house for 11 million or whatever it is, it's irrelevant. What the client wants to know is who they're going to work with. One of the best stories that we share with people these days is what is the difference we actually make? Because when you're selling a house, you have what's called equity. That equity is yours until someone comes and negotiates it down. If you give it to an estate agent that's negotiating their own equity down, their fee, what are they likely to do with your equity, which is their price? So when you have stories that represent what the seller needs, you build that stronger connection. Rather than you just going out there trying to win a listing on trying to cut someone's price or cut someone's fee or valuing it too high or whatever those dirty, crappy little tactics are. Or you go out there and you have a meaningful conversation. You find out what someone needs, like I did with the American. I never even got to speak to the guy properly, right? But I got to the needs and we got to the solutions, and that's when the outcome was achieved. To do that, if you can demonstrate rather than present at someone on an appointment, it's going to make such an incredible difference. How many estate agents are going to sit there in an appointment and start presenting at someone? And what they're presenting disconnects them, rather than demonstration. Let me share with you this story. It happened with my last client, Ed. We put his property on the market, and the first offer we got was £330,000. The house was on the market for £340,000. And actually, we managed to achieve £345,000 by doing this, 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 and this. Let me tell you about how we done this. We talked to the buyer about why they needed to buy, what they were looking at, the market, how to compare it. So they got all of the data and the information that they needed to increase their offer to still feel like they were winning. Now, if you're selling your home, would you rather someone like that or someone that goes, yeah, well, you know, we'll get you sold, and look, here's a best price guide from Rightmove, which everybody else will show you, and hopefully we could be in the region of 350, 340, you never know. And no. Statistics. If you've got the market share, great, that's just a statistic. But what does that actually mean? How do you bring that to life? Let's say you've got the most property views. What does that actually mean? What's the story that you can link to that to bring it to life? Stories are emotion. Stories are emotive. People can relate to stories because they'll see the character in your story and they'll connect to it. If you're a salesperson going out there just using statistics and data, you're going to fall by the sword of those relationships because you're not building them. What you're building is data and business, which is fine. But actually you want to build connection and relationships. Trust is the currency to win in every single conversation that you can have. And that's the currency that people don't invest enough in who work within this industry. They want the quick win, the easy route. Presenting is a lot easier than demonstration. You know, what are you demonstrating? How to sell that house. Let me walk you around your house, Ed, and I'm going to show you how I would show a buyer. That's demonstration. Or presenting. We'll do all your viewings. Brilliant. Big difference, right? So, if you're learning something from this, don't present, demonstrate. Stats versus stories. Bring them both to life. The credibility comes in the statistic. The relatability and the connection comes in the story. So there you go, stats and stories. How to present your statistics with emotion and connection. I want you guys building relationships, not just businesses. You don't just go and build a business, you build people. How you build people is you build trust. Go out and build trust, guys. You'll have a lot more fun and a lot more success. So please, if you like this video, like it. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe because you'll be first to the next video. Remember, we've got a comments box here. Add your feedback to me. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want me to do training on moving forward. This is just for you. But you're in my community. Look at the links, look at the website. You've got everything you need right here at your fingertips. Thanks for coming on this journey for you becoming an even better real estate agent.